This is question 11 in exercise 6.2 in project maths 2. We have to solve the equation correct to 2 decimal places. Now when we're given a quadratic and told to solve to correct to 2 decimal places or to correct to any number of decimal places, that's usually a massive hint that we're going to have to use the quadratic formula, which is shown over here on the right. Now the quadratic formula itself will work with any quadratic equation and we'll get the solution out. But this particular equation that we have in this question cannot be factorized. So we can't go about solving by factorizing and working from there. So I have to go straight to our formula. So the first thing we're going to do when we're given a question like this is we would write down the formula. Now I've already got the formula written out over here, but had I not, I would write that down first. The next thing we do is we take note of what each value is. So our a value is going to be the coefficient of x squared. In this case it's 3. Our b value is going to be the coefficient of x, which is 5 in this case. And our c is going to be the constant, which in this case is minus 7. So now we have to substitute these values for a, b, and c into our formula in place of a, b, and c. So we're going to get x is equal to minus b, which in this case is going to be minus 5, and then plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is going to be 5 squared, minus 4 times a, which in this case is 3, times c, which in this case is minus 7, and that's all going to be over 2 times a, which is 2 times 3, like that. Now at this point you could technically just stick this straight into a calculator, but it's always best to work it out a few steps down just to make sure that there's no mistakes when you're inputting into a calculator. So if we tidy up under the square root to start with, we'll get minus 5 plus or minus the square root of, and 5 squared is 25, and minus 4 times 3 times minus 7 is plus 84, and that's all going to be over 6, which means we get x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus square root of 109 all over 6. Now at this point we can go to our calculator, but we've got to split this up into one with plus and one with minus. So I'll do that over here. So we get x equals minus 5 plus root 109 all over 6, and we get x equals minus 5 minus root 109 all over 6. The left side here is going to give us x is equal to, and we'll go straight to our calculator for this, 2.573384418. Now the question asks us to do that correct to 2 decimal places, so we're going to round that to x equals 2.57. That's going to be the first of our solutions for this. Next up, our solution is going to take the one on the right, in which case when we get, so it's going to be minus 5 minus the square root of 109 all over 6, we're going to get minus 0.9067177,515, and we round that correct to 2 decimal places, we're going to get x equals minus 0.91. And that is our second solution. And that is that.